Please welcome right onto the stage, the inimitable Penny Pollak. You know the show's almost over because the whiskey bottle is...
It's dying slowly or faster. Hello, everybody. Thank you, BTK. Spring. So this was a few years ago. Spring had just ended. And your skin was sweating on mine, and the sunshine was flowing through the window onto your face as you turned to tell me, honey, you know I don't love you, right? Yeah. And I don't get depressed. But I still have to hide all the pill bottles in my apartment until I sober up. We both laughed and then started to fool around again. I really love how you find my suicidal tendencies attractive. And I love how you love that I get turned on every time you tell me that you don't love me. We knew each other years before we started sleeping together. It's to know somebody so well that you don't have to be nice to them is so relaxing. When pillow talk turns into two people just exchanging clever insults back and forth. I never trust anybody who takes too long to insult you. The best part about him was that he lived far, far away. And we only saw each other like once a year around this time. We first met back in the Great Depression, which I also call my early 20s. I was working behind a bar and he asked, "What do you want from life?" Which, wasn't the worst pickup line I ever heard, so I tried to answer honestly. I want to one day wake up sober, wash my hair, and not feel awkward walking in the daylight. Who are you? He asked. Nobody. And as he reached his arm across the bar to shake mine, he said, "Me too, nice to meet you." That night we ended up smoking a joint on my roof, watching the sunrise and talking about what happens after life. Nothing. It's over. All your stories are done. I mean, as human beings, that's what we are. We are a compilation of our own stories. And with the only driving force keeping us alive is curiosity, how's it going to end? I mean, that is the best argument for not offing myself is, why cut out in the middle? How's it going to end? And you say, not everything ends. And as I pass the joint to you, I say, we'll see.
No good for me. I'm no good for you. And that's why we are here together. You're no good for me. I'm no good for you. And I hope that we stay forever. You're no good for me. I'm no good for you. Why don't we never go out that door? You're no good for me. I'm no good for you. You know we have bad news, but I know I want more. I want more. I want more.
So we go on living our very separate lives without each other in it. And the best thing about seeing him every few years or so is that he became like a quiet touchstone to all of the loud events happening in my life. And he kept it that way. We would never talk about any of that because when you know somebody that well, there's no reason you need to go into what's actually going on in life. I like that. Because, you know, he knew the important stuff. He knew that I was going to get too drunk and start yelling at strangers. That I would probably start talking about suicide longer than is comfortable for most people. He hated that I chain smoked. He hated that I blew bubbles in my coffee. He hated when I wear my hair up. He hated that I insisted that he was in love with me. But distance makes all those things so charming. And in turn, I loved everything I hated about him as well. But this time, this visit, something was different. It was about an hour before he was going to leave, and he kind of caught me looking at him through the corner of my eye as I rolled another joint, and he said, "Don't look at me like that. You know I don't love you." And I said, "I know, and I know that this is your last visit, isn't it?" "How did you know?" he says. "Because eventually everything is going to end." And the second that he started trying to explain why, I said, "Stop. All right, don't worry. I don't care. I don't want to know. I just want to memorize every stupid line on your stupid face and remember that stupid Bob Dylan song was playing right now and the smell coming from the Mexican restaurant across the street mixed with greed and condoms. I want to hear you say that you don't love me just one last time. I don't love you."
I'm no good for you. That's why we are here together. You're no good for me. I'm no good for you. That's why I think that we should stay here forever. You're no good for me. I'm no good for you. I can't stand and I love your fucking face. You're no good for me. I'm no good for you. You ruined this place. You ruined this place. You ruined this place. Ruined this place with your face.
I wanted to remember everything, but it was too late. His eyes has already changed and shifted to the future. He was already gone. "I'll come back for you," he says. "No, you won't." And finally, he says, "Don't stop." Just suddenly so serious, as if he accepted that this was goodbye, that this was the last thing that he would ever say to me. "Just promise me that you won't stop." And yeah, I promise I won't stop. I won't stop. I won't love you. I won't play that stupid Bob Dylan song on repeat the second you leave. I won't think of you every single time I pass a shoe store on St. Mark's and First Avenue because that's the first place that you touched my neck. And I won't keep that dress that you tore the first time that you pinned me up against that wall and I left welt marks on your back. And I won't get really drunk and stare at the shower because that was the last place that I will ever see you. I won't love you, no matter how much you won't love me.